Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a manga update, but before I start it, I just want to put in a quick plug. For anybody who's living in the Northeast, Hurricane Irene is about to hit, and I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, I want all you guys to be safe. I want all you guys to take good care of yourselves during this tragedy that's about to happen. I'm not so sure, but the way the media is portraying it, this shit is going to be pretty intense. They're saying it's going to be like Katrina, but worse. So I don't want to really go into like things that are going to happen. You know, if you're getting evacuated, I want you guys to be careful, stay with your family, and yeah, that's all I can really say. You know, there's not much I can say that hasn't been said already. Just be careful. So, like I said, today we're going to be doing a manga update. It's been a good long while since I've purchased any manga, and I think it's about time to continue my collection because I wonder if any of you guys have gotten that feeling when you really watched a lot of anime and after a while you get sick of it. It's not like you just want to disown anime entirely, but it's just like, oh, I've just watched so much anime I don't want to even go on. It's like on Netflix especially. I mean, I was watching a lot of One Piece on DVD, and then I wanted to finish up watching Spice and Wolf. Well, I was rewatching Spice and Wolf, but I just couldn't because I'm like, oh god, too much anime. So I'm kind of taking a break from anime in the meantime. I'm actually going back and watching some of my TV series box sets, like, you know, The Big Bang Theory and 2.5 Men. Two hilarious shows, I might add. So taking a break from anime. So I'm like, you know, I don't really want to be apart from the whole world of, can't really call it anime. I don't want to be part of the whole, apart from the world of what? We gotta come up with a word that applies to both anime and manga. Like, you know how, just like one word altogether. But I decided to pick up some manga since I was in Kinokuniya bookstore in NYC a couple of days ago. And, yeah, I just felt like it was like sort of a thrill of the moment sort of thing. But I am extremely excited, like, you know, with the things I purchased. So, let's start out with the bottom. And first on the agenda, we've got Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists Volumes 14 and Volumes 15. A really funny thing, I think if anyone's ever been to Kinokuniya bookstores, wherever you go, I don't know how many there are, but they shrink wrap literally all of their manga. Like every single one that is there, it's shrink wrapped, and every single one that isn't is probably there just for promotion or display because they don't want people being spoiled. They don't want people getting the last series of a book. Oh, let's see how this ends, okay? And then you see the ending. So they shrink wrap everything for the protection of the reader and for, of course, their own protection because they don't want people like, you know, opening it up and ripping it. So one of the funny things about Kinokuniya is that they make fun of themselves so much. Like there was a sign that I read, "Thank you for supporting us in shrink wrapping our manga. ... Yeah, we know we're weird." It's just, I love the freaking atmosphere of that store. It's hilarious. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists. Now, originally, why I picked this up, I started collecting the series a couple of years ago, was that I really wanted to see Yu-Gi-Oh! In another way. I mean, I watched the English dub of the anime, and I did want to watch the Japanese dub, but there were a lot of sites that were being pulled off the internet, and generally I don't like reading fan subs too much because they're not that accurate to begin with. So I said to myself, you know, let me read it or watch it in a way I haven't seen it before. So I just ended up picking the manga the way Kazuki Takahashi intended it to be. And I freaking love it so far. I mean, I think it's really good. It's much more darker and grittier than the anime. Not to the point like the anime is a kid's show and this is like freaking the director's cut, you know. But there is a line of what they had to dumb down for the anime. But it's not too bad. I think I'm making it out to sound, you know, worse. But, yeah, it's really good so far, except for Viz Media's edits every now and then. I don't know why people bother editing manga. Like, what the hell is up with that? I can understand, like, if you got, like, a kid-friendly manga, but really? Most people who buy manga now are aware of the content that goes into there. I can understand editing a TV show, but editing a manga and then putting out, like, an unedited manga? Like, what's up with that? It's like you got Naruto Volume 1 edited, and then you got Naruto Volume 1 uncut. I'm like, wow, are we still, really, we're on that point? Really? Okay. Anyway, so, you know, you've got Viz Media's edits here and there. Like, they don't do it as much as they used to, but back when they started printing Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, they had some edits, like, for some nudity and stuff, which, you know, didn't bother me because I was a kid, but I'm just saying you're kind of killing the manga, you know. Not just like the nudity's gonna kill the manga, I'm just saying, like, all of some of the other edits they did, you know, they're probably not going to hinder your experience, but still to me, like being complete, it's like I want the original version. But whatever. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Volumes 14 and 15. I'm reading 14 right now. I was reading it on the train ride home from New York City. And this is mostly about Joey versus Mako Tsunami. Yes, I'm using the English subwords because they're just so iconic. And the first part of Yugi and Kaiba versus the ghouls, the rare hunters, like on the building, where if you fall from like a 200-story building, you know, you somehow go to the Shadow Realm. You don't die, you know, you don't break any bones, you just go to the Shadow Realm. When all else fails, kids, nobody dies, they go to the Shadow Realm. Yeah! So cool. Man, I'm really wondering how much they overused the Shadow Realm in that show. It's like, you are about to get burned to death, but don't worry, you're not gonna die, you're going to the Shadow Realm. For kids, there's a limit. We gotta understand that people do die. People die. They don't go to the Shadow Realm. Jesus Christ. Alright, and the next two manga volumes were from a series that really, I give nothing but the highest regards for. It's one of my all-time favorite series of all time. That sounded weird, didn't it? One of my all-time favorite series of all time. Score 1. It's in my top 5 because it is just that good. And a couple videos ago, back in like May or so, I said I really wanted to finish collecting the series, both the anime and the manga, and I never got on to finishing the anime. I do have to do that. They have the collector's box set, so if I got some spare cash one of these days, I might pick it up. I'm picking up Death Note Volume 5 and Death Note Volume 6. It's fucking Death Note, man. Come on. What hasn't been said that has been said that is been said that I'm going to say again. But Death Note is definitely a unique series all its own. It's just like you would never expect it. Like, I know so many people who are non-manga fans, but they ended up reading Death Note because it really, when you think of a manga, you wouldn't think that this would be a manga. Like, that's one of the ignorant things that people see. Is like, oh, I don't like reading Japanese manga, but I like reading Death Note. I'm like, but Death Note is a manga. It's like the same people who, like, let's say you're a fan of, like, music or some way, and you don't like that video games have music, but then you listen to a score from a video game, and then you say, this music is just phenomenal. And it's from a video game. Like, I hate when people throw that bias thing like, oh, video games can't be art. Really? Video games can't be art. But movies are really all the time art. Ain't that right, Roger Ebert? I love your reviews, man, but that is one of the most stupidest things you have ever said. Video games can't be art, but all movies are considered art, right? So like all of those joke movies and those comedy movies and all those direct-to-DVD movies, those are all art, right, Roger Ebert? Right? Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I love your reviews, but seriously, fuck you. Oh, I really do get off tangent. This is a series that I finished to watch the anime a couple of months ago, and I loved it. I didn't know what I was so drawn about it. I think it's the fact that it's a toddler in the Mafia that really drew me into that series. Hitman Reborn, bitches. Seriously. Yeah. Awesome. And the final manga volume, excuse me. The final manga volume was literally just something I picked up on a whim, like, you know, a blind buy, you know. I'm like, oh, what manga to pick up, what manga to pick up. Yep. Hey, look, it's this manga. And, like Death Note, it's like one of those series that you would never really expect would be an anime manga. While the story itself is a manga, like, I'm not saying, like, it is a manga, but inside itself is about manga. It's weird, you know. And this is a story about a guy and another guy, two guys who want to team up and they want to make their own manga. It's a pretty interesting concept, and really, while the series in itself is a story, it is also like a learning experience for anybody who wants to get into the DIY, do-it-yourself manga publishing industry. And they explain to you a lot about it. They explain about the percentile of the industry, who becomes a manga artist and who doesn't. They explain about storyboarding. They explain about a lot of things. You would think that, oh, this is just about like a documentary, but no, it's like a story all its own. And judging by the name, I would have never thought it'd be about that. So out of all the things I've purchased that day, I'm most satisfied with this manga volume, and that is Bakuman Volume 1. I don't know why this series, like, just this manga volume is just so good. It's just... there we go! The story! Sugimi Oba, the art, Takashi Obata. Fuck, it's the same people who did Death Note. That makes sense. That really does make sense. That explains why this thing is so awesome. But really, I would recommend anybody pick up Bakuman, because it literally, I think it's made for us fans. It's like what we've always wanted to know. Anyone who's really involved and wanting to know the workings of the industry, this one does a pretty damn good job of explaining it, and it's done by the guys who did Death Note, so there's some credibility right there that they know how to write a good story and illustrate a good story. So those are all the manga volumes I picked up, you guys. Damn, this was a pretty long video. I meant this to be short, but I always get off tangent. Damn it. Damn it. Wow. But anyway, I have another video coming up soon on my recent Blu-ray purchases that I did, and of course I got a special surprise coming soon that you guys are going to see when it comes to a purchase. I think it's pretty cool. I'm looking at it right now. It just looks so epic. So that was the end of this video. Anybody who's in line of Hurricane Irene, be safe, take care of yourself, and yeah, that's all I want to say. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm NGS signing out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.